Welcome, everyone, to the L7C podcast. It is the Royal Rumble preview. Today, we're going to be previewing the 2024 Royal Rumble that is happening next Saturday, January 27th, down in, where's the Royal Rumble at, Byron? Florida or Texas?
Texas?
Yeah, I think it's Texas. It's Texas.
Good question. I'm going to look that up.
I believe it's Texas, but I feel like they go to Texas like every 3 years.
Right.
But with that being said, we got the wrestling expert, Mr. Jacob Mason, with us. How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, dude, I'm doing fantastic. Start of WrestleMania season. It's our busy season, so ready to get in here. Ready to talk some wrestling.
We got the L7C head producer, football expert, Justin Hackendale with us. What's going on, man?
I'm good. And Royal Rumble's in St. Petersburg. It's in Florida.
Florida.
Okay, Florida.
Yeah.
Florida.
Tampa area.
Yeah, that makes yep. And then you already heard him. We got the captain, Byron Mitchell, with us. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good. Always excited to come on and start, like Jacob said, our busy season with the wrestling.
Yeah, and let's just get right into it. Royal Rumble is this Saturday, January 27th. St. Petersburg, as Justin just said, at 8 p.m. There's 3 matches. There's only 2 matches announced right now besides the Royal Rumble match. We have Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. Then we have Roman versus Randy versus AJ versus LA Knight. And of course, with the bigger pay-per-views, we like to add some more entertainment with them. So we got the bet online odds that have betting odds for absolutely everything in the world, from politics to table tennis to everything. So they got wrestling odds as well. So let's just start with Logan Paul and Kevin Owens. Jacob, how do you think this match is going to go?
Logan Paul by shenanigans. That's my bold prediction right there.
Okay. Justin?
Someone refresh me. Why the fuck are they feuding in the first place?
Go ahead, Byron.
That's a good question. I don't really remember
Kevin Owens,
how it started.
He won that
he won
tournament.
the SmackDown US title tournament. So that is why they have a match at Royal Rumble.
I got you. Logan Paul is a hell. Bona fide. Like, the best hill that you could ever. Fucking WWE couldn't dream of a better hill than Logan Paul, because, like, that motherfucker just walks out and you hate him. You hate him. You hate everything he stands for. You hate why he's famous, why he's in the limelight, the fact that he has the US title, all that shit. Let's see. Man, he's probably gonna go over and win. I feel like he's gonna win. Probably take that belt to WrestleMania, and then he'll drop it on the big stage.
Byron?
Yeah, I got Logan Paul retaining as well. I didn't really expect Kevin Owens to win the tournament. I thought it would be like Santo Escobar or Melo Hayes, but I think it's going to be a good match because Logan can wrestle, as he's proven the past couple of years. But I have him retaining.
Logan Paul right now is currently a minus 2,000 favorite.
Damn. What's Kevin's odds?
Plus 700. All right. Next, which again, I don't know if they're going to add any more matches from now to the Royal Rumble, but the only other one right now is Roman Reigns, the champion, obviously, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight in a fatal 4-way match. I think we all know the result of this, but Byron, will there be any shenanigans in here? Will there be a post-match stare down with anyone with the Rumble? Well, this ain't going last, but do you see any shenanigans happening?
The Bloodline's going to interfere on Roman's behalf. You may have AJ Styles, Posse interfere. He's kind of beefing with them right now, so I don't know about that, but you definitely have the Bloodline interfering. But we all know Roman's going to win, and LA Knight's probably taking the pin.
Okay, you think LA Knight's taking the pin. Justin, who do you think's going to take the pin?
Let's see. It was Roman, AJ, Randy, and LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, LA Knight's probably taking that pin. Okay. For sure. I can't see the two men who literally just came back stunning their momentum and having them take the pin. So yeah, it'll definitely be LA Knight taking that pin.
Fair enough. Jacob, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, LA Knight's definitely taking that pin. by shenanigans, of course. I don't think by the bloodline. I think by the OC, AJ Styles. That's what I think is going to happen. I think they'll have. I think they'll have another match in between now and Mania, and then LA Knight will get his moment at Mania.
Fair enough, because they do have to sell at Elimination Chamber, since that is going to be out of the country.
Yep, Perth, Australia.
Which Rhea Ripley is on the cover of course, because that's where she's from. So good pick on that. All right, let's go to some Royal Rumble matches. Let's go to the men. Start off with Jacob. What crazy surprises are you expecting, and what do you want, surprise-wise?
What do I want or what do I don't want?
You can do both.
I can do both. I don't want the fucking Rock there.
After all these years of you putting our name out there, of him coming back and making us look bad?
Yeah, no, I do not want the Rock there. Which watch? Now he'll show up. The one
took
year.
Took him almost 4 years, but fuck, he's right now. It finally happened. Shit, you stick to the same shitty take for years. Hey, it might fucking happen in the wrestling world.
God damn. All that.
All right, you don't want the Rock. Okay.
I don't want the Rock. Exciting things I want to happen. I don't know. I just want to watch Gunther just be Gunther and just take out motherfuckers left and right just because Gunther.
Okay. Fair enough. Byron, what about you? What is something you want? What's things you don't want?
Something I would love to see is a Big E return, but I don't think that's happening. If it did happen, it definitely would make my night. That's like the number one thing. I want just a Big E return. I don't really think of anything crazy happening. Like, there's no I guess there's only one big name popping up in the wrestling world, but I don't think he's showing up to WWE.
Okada?
Yeah.
Well, his thing doesn't end, which we'll talk about him later. His doesn't end till the 31st, and the Rumble is the 27th.
Oh, well, never mind then. So, yeah, I don't expect anything crazy to happen on the men's side.
Okay. Justin, what about you, man? What are some things you want on the men's side? What are some things you don't want?
I'll keep it simple. I want the 3 losers of that title match with Roman to be in the Rumble.
Ooh.
Because that will just add more intrigue to the Rumble. Don't know who the hell going to win. And what I don't want, I want to see him put one in that motherfucker.
Whoa!
Okay. Nah, man. It might be best for business and all that shit, but nah, keep it down. Make fucking CM Punk pay some dude. I know he's a big star. I know he's a draw. I know he's back in WWE and everyone fucking loves him. But I still forgot what he did in AEW. That nigga was cancer.
Talk to him.
I still remember that shit.
Talk to him then.
We gotta be careful giving CM Punk everything he wants, because then we're going to empower this man to do whatever the hell he wants. So we gotta calm down with that. Let's make sure he don't win the Rumble. Make him do a little side match at WrestleMania, all that shit. But nah, you can't win the Rumble. Top 4, Final 4, maybe, but nah, you can't win that motherfucker.
Okay. Justin, I'm gonna stay with you because as of today, literally, the NFL podcast talking about the wild card came out, and we did the divisional round. And at the beginning of the year, we talk about how many teams can realistically win the Super Bowl. So, Justin, for the men, realistically, how many men are actually like contenders in the Rumble?
How many men are realistically contenders? Well, you got 3. If the 3 losers of that, if the 3 losers of that match are in that match, then they all could definitely win.
Yep.
Even though I have a harder time with Actually, no. They all you made a case for all of them because LA Knight has been one of the highest superstars for a year plus now, and AJ and Randy Orton just returned. So you got them. You definitely have Gunther, so that's 4. Gunther can definitely win that motherfucker. Are both Usos confirmed?
I'm more than likely. I'll give you 90% yes.
Okay, I think Jay can win, but Jimmy or Solo, nah, that's out. So we got 6. We got Drew, that makes 7, and I'm probably forgetting some other motherfuckers. So
Cody.
realistically, almost 1/3 of the participants in the Royal Rumble can win that.
You think Cody?
That's 8. Yes.
Okay.
Even though he just won it, he just won it last year, but I don't think he's going to be finishing the story this year. So we'll see what actually happens with that. But yes, he definitely can be back to back.
Got you. So you got about 1/3, that's a really good number. Byron, how about yourself? Do you agree with Justin's list? Anyone you want to take off, add?
I agree. I will add actually a crazy return. Of course, Brock Lesnar probably is going to return at the
Oh no
Rumble, so you can add him as 9.
Okay, all right. So you got 9 with an add addition of Brock. Jacob, how about yourself, man?
Oh, I'm taking the under something fierce right now.
Ooh, how many people you think could realistically win?
Realistically, like, yes, I would love to see Gunther win, but it ain't happening. Yeah, Drew, right guy, wrong time. That still hasn't changed in the past 3 years.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Realistically, I hate that. I want to say I got 3 people. Maybe I got 3. We're only got 3. Cody, Punk, Rock.
Is Rock confirmed to be in the Royal Rumble match? Okay, so we don't know that.
That's just my dark horse wild card surprise that I don't want, but I have a feeling might happen. But I've been wrong before on this podcast. So
we all been.
Yes, that's true. I'm
just going 3 because I just don't see anyone else. Even LA Knight, I don't see him winning the Rumble this year.
Now, does your thoughts change if Seth has to relinquish the title on Monday? Because the Rumble winner can challenge Roman or Seth.
No, I'm still sticking with my thing.
Okay.
Because if they end up hypothetically, let's say Seth relinquishes the title, there's a lot of options you can go with going forward. Me personally, off the top of my head, shooting from the hip, the first thing I would want to see, do a big like tournament and have it end at Mania for the vacant title.
Just make day 1 tournament matches, night 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, unfortunately, I think if he has to relinquish, he's getting cashed in on, and Damien's going to be champion.
Ooh.
But then, respectfully, nobody wants to see the Royal Rumble winner against Damian Priest at the main event of night 1.
R-Truth.
All right.
There's no way Damien catches in and gets it has that belt in the WrestleMania. There's just no way. I do not see that happening.
Justin, they have all the gold.
So
I could see that. I could easily see that, actually. He's a heel, and what's a better heel move than having someone who's like, oh man, guys, I tore my MCL, PCL, meniscus, whatever. I'm going to have to relinquish and then have his music drop. Dude, that's such a heel move. Do that shit.
I feel like if he does, if he does win, that Rumble winner is going to be different. Like if Damien's champion, I think the Rumble winner is going to be different.
I don't think whoever wins is going after Damien. Period.
Oh, well. You already gave us your 3, so I'm assuming Rock, Cody, Punk. That's 3 of your final 4?
Yeah.
So who's your 4th then? Because you just threw the 4th person to the wayside.
I want to say it'd either be Gunther or LA Knight, but I just don't see either of them pulling. Period.
Byron, who's your final 4?
Cody, CM Punk, Gunther, and Drew.
Justin?
Final 4?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we already jumped over there. Okay. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think about this. You know what? I'm gonna say Randy Orton.
Okay.
And LA Knight. Fuck it. Why not?
Okay. I'm gonna throw a little curveball. So I got CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, main event Jey Uso, and Solo Sikoa.
Solid.
Because Solo's got to stop. Because Solo's got to stop Cody from trying to get to Roman.
I like it.
Throw a little curveball in there. Then, Jacob, who's your final two?
Punk Cody.
Byron,
I'm Cody.
Justin.
Cody Randy.
Ooh, the father son.
Yes.
I like that.
Man, that's a legacy.
Man,
I see what you did there.
I got Punk and Sikoa.
Punk and Sikoa.
Yeah.
That means you have Punk winning the Rumble.
As of right now, because they're doing Seth and this is what I think. Yes, I have CM Punk winning. I'm just going to go ahead. The reason I have him winning here is because I think Cody is going to win the Elimination Chamber match to get Roman Reigns. Because they need a big main event for that Australia show.
Definitely. So they're just going to do what? Elimination Chamber match for the number one contender?
Like they did in the old days. Yep.
See, I went similar, but different reasons.
Different people.
So I went Punk to win to challenge Roman. And then use Elimination Chamber. So this is if Seth has to relinquish his title, use Elimination Chamber to crown the new champion.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Well, Justin, who do you have winning?
Cody, even though I don't want it to.
Well, who do you want to win?
I don't really know. I'm just here for the party.
Cody Rhodes is currently the second favorite behind CM Punk. And number 3 is Gunter, 4 Randy, 6 tied for 6 LA Knight and The Rock.
Interesting.
Jacob, who's your winner?
Cody. I'm going Cody Rhodes. We finishing the story.
Well, if Cody Rhodes were to win, he'd be a 2-time Rumble winner, which there's only been 9 people: Hogan, Michaels, Austin, Triple H, Brock, Batista, Cena, Orton, and Edge. Obviously, Austin's the only 3-time winner. And he would join Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan as only 2 people to do it back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Cold did back-to-back too?
Yep, you're right, because I just missed that I skipped the 01, like it got between the 97, 98, 01. So the top 3 people have done it back-to-back.
Impressive. Be impressive list to join if he did win.
But man, just coming straight coming straight from AEW, winning the Rumble back-to-back.
Yeah, people fuck with Cody Rhodes.
I understand.
Still to this day. Yeah.
And that's
that's easy. That's easy low hanging fruit for him. Just let him win it twice in a row and just run that shit back. But like you say, you got Dwayne The Rock Johnson lurking around. So see what happened with that.
My thing is, I hope they don't mess up like 2005. I don't think they'll ever mess up like that again. That they eliminate a high favorite early, like they did Daniel Bryan, and the crowd turns on him.
You're probably right. I don't think that's ever going to happen again because I don't know fucking why Daniel Bryan was not at least in the Final Four. Like, shit, if that man's in the Final Four, you save yourself so much of that goddamn trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Roman still probably gets booed at the end, but they're not, acting out the entire fucking match.
Bro, I can't believe they eliminated him so early.
That was stupid. Like, I know at that point Vince didn't give a fuck about the fans no more, but that was like someone should have been able to say like, "Hey, listen, man, like at least let them get to like the Final 4, like Final 5 or whatever." Because like these people fuck with Daniel Bryan. You can't kick him out of the match this early.
It was so bad. Rock got booed for helping Roman. Like,
wasn't Kane like a final 4 in that Rumble too?
Yeah, it was
someone woozy, like someone who had no business being there.
And bro, they had the juice because they just had that triple threat with Cena, Lesnar, and Seth. They had the juice, and then it all died.
All they had to do
no.
was just make Daniel Bryan Final 4 or Final 2.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you had to do.
Yeah, but they wanted Rock to come save Roman from the Authority. God, what
Yeah,
about those
from-
days?
Yeah, Big Show and Kane, and actually Rusev was actually part of the Final 4 because he was outside the ring for like almost the entire match. Then came back in,
Because
then
he was
Roman.
the last one eliminated. Yep.
Yep.
He's such a heel, but everyone was cheering him on.
Looking back at that is insane booking. Like, that is absolutely
Byron, read
insane
that Final
dog
Four
shit
again.
booking.
It was, I believe it was Roman,
Yep.
Rusev,
Mhm.
Kane, and Big Show. Because
Oh.
Rock came to save Roman from Kane and Big Show. Rusev was on the outside of the ring, so Roman thought he won. Then Rusev came back in, and then got eliminated by Roman to officially win the Rumble.
That might be the worst Final Four I've ever heard.
Who thought that was a good idea? Fucking
Vince.
I'm about to say Kane and Big Show in 2015.
Like, oh
Like,
my
think about
God.
that, bro. Like, that's
Bro, hold on. Oh, like that is bad.
At least I believe that was a Final Four.
I think you're right, bro. I
I
Kane
really
was in
think
that
you're
final
right.
two.
Because even Bray, who eliminated Daniel Bryan,
He didn't make the final four, I don't think.
he didn't even make the Final Four. But correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Rey Mysterio the last one?
Yes, he was number 30. He was number 30, and he got booed. Rey
He got
Mysterio got
booed.
booed.
Yeah, Pittsburgh turned on that entire show.
It was in Philly, I think. It was Philly.
It was Philly, yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny too? No, yeah, man, Byron, you are Roman, Rusev,
Nah.
Big Show.
It was not my fault. Oh, you actually have it? I'll go then.
Yeah, the Final Four. Yeah, but you know what's funny? Because after that Rumble, Justin, we talk about getting a bone, and again, for anyone who doesn't believe, that's your opinion, but this showed me he's real. God knew that Rumble was so shitty. He made a snowstorm so they couldn't go to Raw. Like, they had to do that shit at the headquarters.
Yeah, because
I remember that.
if that shit would have, if there was a Raw after that, good lord.
That's how shitty it was. And Roman Reigns has been in the Final Four every time he's been in a Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was terrible. I don't think, but okay. So we got Cody finishing the story mostly. Well, guess part.
Maybe.
Besides Cody and Punk, let's just say they go a completely different direction. And Dwayne, who would be like a big dark horse you would love to see like be in the Final Four or win?
To win or just be in the Final Four?
You can do both. It's fine.
I wouldn't mind seeing Cena in the Final Four.
So you gonna be in the Rumble?
I don't know.
Actually, I can't even say that. That man literally just shows up randomly. Like,
But fucking, let's get Tatanka, R-Truth, the gobbledygooker, and I don't know, Adam Rose in the Final Four.
Rose.
those are very,
That's a name I
very
haven't
unrealistic.
heard
But
in
okay,
a long time.
you don't see
I wouldn't mind seeing Jey Uso maybe.
Yeah, that's why I had
because
James.
because I don't think none of the bloodline stuff is really done because obviously Roman is still the fucking champion.
Mhm.
So they can I can easily see them running that in the WrestleMania and shit. You know, maybe Jey Uso actually gets a pin when it counts instead of in a fucking tag team match.
Amen on that. Justin, what about some of our big hitter people like a Braun Breaker, Bobby Lashley? Like this could be
I
a
would
great
love
place for a
Bobby
Braun
Lashley
Breaker
to win.
debut to really like cause some havoc.
He's still in the company.
Braun Breaker, yeah.
Yeah, he's still in NXT.
Ooh, what about Ilya Dragunov in the Final Four?
Ilya Dragon. I mean, I think someone is going to be in the Final Four who we don't pick. Was like Rusev. I mean, not Rusev. Jesus. Gunter went coast to coast, really. Got eliminated by the person who came in 30th, and then obviously now he's the Intercontinental Champion. Things happen because I think eventually Gunter is going to lose that title depending on who he goes against at WrestleMania. So this is going to make a star. Like Jacob, what about your guy? Like a returning Braun Strowman.
That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. I mean, honestly, if we could get, I guess a dream. This just kind of hit me. A dream because I've wanted it for years now. Is I want Gunther to eliminate Brock Lesnar.
To start the feud.
And God damn it, give me that match at Mania. Give me that match.
I mean, if the Rumble winner is going to go after the World Heavyweight Championship and not Roman Reigns, then fucking anyone can win it.
Yeah, that is fact. That is true. That is true. That's a good point, Justin. If the person we're thinking is going to go after Roman, it really shrinks who makes sense because he's beaten literally everyone on the roster except for Dwayne. And if you want to count Gunter, but they've never crossed paths. But if you do Seth is a beatable champion.
Yep.
So I think it's so disrespectful that MJF has better odds to win than Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Brock Lesnar, and he's not even with the company.
Ain't he hurt?
Yeah.
He's hurt, ain't he?
He's hurt.
Storyline written off. That's disrespectful. But I would love to see someone like Carmelo Hayes show out and have a good high flying moment. But I don't know, man. Men is interesting. Maybe more. Go ahead, Jacob.
I just feel like if someone wins the Rumble and they go after the World Heavyweight Championship instead of Roman's title, I feel like that's such a cheap cop out. Like, I do not like that. If you win the Rumble, you fucking go for it.
But Jacob, haven't you said also on this podcast that you like some of the people going for like second tier titles?
On with the Money in the Bank.
Okay.
It's a fucking Rumble. Whoever wins the Rumble, you're fucking headlining the show of shows on the second night. You're doing your thing.
Okay.
Has to be the fucking main title.
Fair enough. Now, is that for men? Is that for men and women? Because Charlotte won for the NXT title.
He did. I forgot about that.
And won that shit too.
The women's titles or whatever to me right now. So no, as far as I'm concerned, it's the fucking has to be. You have to go after Roman.
Okay. I mean, but the point at which they've built Roman up, it can only be a certain. Unless you're trying to make a new star, which I don't know what they're really trying to do. It gotta be a certain caliber of person at this point, because this man's literally ran through everyone for damn near almost 4 years at this point. So it can't just be, we taking Gunther, even though I think Gunther would be legitimate, but like we can't just take Gunther, who's only been on the main roster for this long, and like throw him in the main event like that with Roman Reigns. Like,
the thing is, too, Justin, with your point, the only two people Roman has not beaten in this Rumble is Rock and CM Punk.
Yeah.
Right.
That limits it to two people. And Cody was one. But whoever wins, you gotta kill the bloodline. You gotta take them out. Because you already know they're gonna show up in the main event and mess you up anyway.
Yeah. You gotta take them out.
Or
what actually would be something cool they could do. Like whoever wins the Rumble goes after Roman, and like throughout WrestleMania you see them slowly taking out the bloodline. I think that would be something cool to see.
Yeah. But we'll see. I don't know. I feel like now we're going to. I think the women's one's harder to pick than the men's.
Oh yeah, 100.
You got Io's champ, Rhea's champ. Both have factions behind them. Damage Control, which is literally a full power. All these people, and you got Judgment Day, who they've let them stay and they've been doing their thing. Start off with the same questions, Byron. With you first, what do you want in the women's Royal Rumble? What do you not want?
I expect like maybe injured stars to come back. So like Liv, Carmella, maybe Alexa Bliss to come back in the Royal Rumble. What I would like to see is Liv back. Maybe in the Final Four. I think that would be the most thing I would want to see is Liv back.
Okay. Justin?
I want to see I really don't have nothing that I don't really want to see. Like I'm open to that. I really don't care. But I do want to see the advancement of this damage control storyline. I want to see when the fuck they going to throw Bailey out.
Okay.
Yes.
Because we know that bitch is getting kicked out of that shit sooner rather than later.
It is a ticking time bomb. Yes. Yes. I love it. Jacob.
I expect to see Trinity Naomi back. I do expect to see her. I would like to see a Jordan Grace show up too, because
ain't she the TNA champ? Didn't she just beat Trinity for that shit?
Yeah, she did. She did. But if we think back, remember when we had Mickey James last year show up and she was the Impact with Knockouts champion
with the belt too. Showed up with the belt.
With the fucking belt. I would love to see that shit. I think that'd be awesome. Will it happen? Nah, it won't happen. But Trinity showing up, I expect to see that. I expect to see Liv. It'd be awesome to see an Alexa Bliss. I'd pop hard for that one.
Justin, I'm surprised you didn't bring up who right now has the third best odds. Your girl Jade Cargill finally making the England debut.
Ooh.
I thought about her too.
She's the best odds to win right now.
Forgot about her. She's been down in Orlando training. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then her mom just passed away a couple months ago, so I don't know if she's still like dealing with that or not.
Third best odds to win right now.
That will explain why she has not been on TV. Probably.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Is she confirmed in the Rumble?
She is not,
but highly expected. And we already know she's big and strong. I could see her having like a dominating performance.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to just because WWE's women's roster stack. So I don't think she's just going to roll up in that bitch and win it. But yeah, I definitely see a strong performance out of her. She's in the Royal Rumble for sure.
Ooh, okay.
On it. Shit, I like that, Martin.
I think because we want to joke about something. So Jay, like I said, is the third best odds to win. The two women in front of her are the era that died, the 4 horsewomen. So, Justin, women final 4. Who you got? Woo!
The women final 4. All right, let's see. I gotta go Jade and Bianca for sure. Who else might be? Probably Bailey. Okay. Probably Bailey because she's probably gonna be in that final 4 because I think Damage Control is winning all the belts. They need 2 world championships. He already got hers, and a 4th. Probably Becky Lynch. I know she just came back recently.
Before we go, is this going to be does this have the potential for the first woman to win it twice? You got Becky Lynch, who's already won the Rumble. You got Bianca, who's already won the Rumble. You have another Damage Control person down there, Asuka, who's already won the Rumble. And then Charlotte will not be in the Rumble because she tore basically everything in her leg, even though she's trying to do a Cena and trying to come back.
When did she hurt herself?
Was it a month ago?
I think early December.
And and it was the ACL, and she's working out right now.
She won't be back.
Yeah, I don't know what she's.
I'll tell you that right now. She will be missing WrestleMania.
I know.
There's no way.
She even said trying to pull a Cena. I was like, oh boy.
As someone who has had knee injuries and be hurt, there's no way.
Byron, who's your final 4?
So I have Becky, Bailey, Bianca. I struggle with the 4th. I want to put Raquel in there, but I know she's dealing like medical issues, so I just threw a random Nia Jax in there.
Random? You talking about these people returning? You didn't want to throw in like a Liv Morgan, a Jade, or maybe this one really a Shayna Baszler? Like,
I would do Liv as 4. I don't know what they're doing with Shayna. I don't even think they know what they're doing with Shayna. Her winning the Royal Rumble could skyrocket her.
Or you could have someone showing up main roster again, like a Tiffany Stratton having a nice little.
I feel
run.
like she might have a fucking run in the Royal Rumble. Because they're gonna have NXT up in that bitch, so I can definitely see her, Miss Barbie herself.
Jacob, who do you got for a women's Final Four?
Bailey, Jade Cargill, Trinity, and Liv Morgan.
I like Liv. I'm gonna go a little crazy here. I got Bianca Belair because she's literally like the female John Cena. She's gonna be in the Final Four. I do have Liv Morgan because her and Rhea went all the way the distance and then she lost. So there's another storyline there. I do got Bailey because 4 horsewomen accolades go. This is the only one she does not have. And this is Triple H. He mends it. I think it's time. I think number 30 is going to be 4th, and I got AJ Lee. I think it's time.
Shit.
Did not think about AJ Lee.
And if AJ doesn't come, I got Jade Cargill. But like for shock factor, I think AJ, there's going to be one legend who's close to the Final Four. And that's who it is for me. Jacob, who are your final
She
two?
would get a crazy pop if she returned.
Oh, yeah, especially at number 30.
Final two. Bailey and Jade Cargill.
I got Bailey and Liv.
I have Bailey and Bianca.
Justin?
I already forgot who my Final Four was. I said Bianca, Bailey, Jade, and who's my 4?
I think you said Becky.
Yeah, Becky. Becky and Bailey.
Oh, the
horsewoman era is over, like y'all say.
Justin, who you got winning then between the 4, Bailey and Becky?
I think Bailey. Okay. And then she loses at WrestleMania, and then that's when the Damage Control boots her out. They drag it on. They drag it on the Mania.
Who you got, Jacob?
Winning, I am going to take Bailey.
Byron?
I have Bailey as well. I think it's time she wins something because I think she's lost literally all her recent matches. So I think this would be, or could be, a big win to let people remember who she is.
I'm going to go crazy right here, man. I got Liv Morgan because for something we've said on this podcast for 4 months, that Raw women's division is ass. So that will instantly put a spark in the Raw side if she goes to Raw. And that's a whole new different type of matchup. So, and she has, if I was really betting on, she has really good odds at plus 1,400. So, and the Raw division, the women, they're terrible. No, like they're bad. They're bad.
Yeah.
Even though I wouldn't be surprised if Becky wins. Because that Becky Rhea thing, they've been putting that off for a year.
They love her.
Yeah.
The reason why I didn't pick her as a winning, because we all know I'm a Becky Lynch stan. I don't think she needs to win to challenge Rhea.
Me either. Now, do any of you guys feel like there's going to be shenanigans happen where these Royal Rumble winners aren't in one-on-one matches at WrestleMania? I already saw something that they could do Rock, Cody, Roman, triple threat match.
I'm not opposed to a triple threat match.
Because they're afraid Rock will get a little too gassed if it was a one-on-one match. So that way Rock can be in the corner and be out of the ring and have them do all the work, come in, do his stuff, like protecting him.
Yeah, I'm not against that.
For that. So they did the same thing when Edge won. They did Edge, Bryan, and Roman.
That was crazy.
But if Roman is in a triple threat match and he's losing, he got to take the pin. It got or he taps or something. If Triple H can tap at WrestleMania, so can Roman Reigns.
That's very good point.
Oh my God. Do you know Roman Reigns has main evented WrestleMania as the champion for 4 straight WrestleManias?
That's insane.
Yes. I do.
This is unprecedented waters. This started all the way. Goodness gracious.
October 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he beat Daniel Bryan and Edge. He beat Brock. He beat Cody. So this is going to be his 4th straight as the defending champion of the same title reign. 4th straight.
Nuts. I think a triple threat match is the easiest way to get him off it. Even though he needs to take the pin, he don't have to, and he still loses his belt. And then you can have him go back for that shit as not champion, and he doesn't have the same aura if he doesn't have the belt. So he can start taking pins if you don't got the belt no more, in my opinion.
And then could be the main event of SummerSlam, which, by the way, Triple H, please hurry up and confirm this rumor that it is in Cleveland, Ohio, for my own sanity. Thank you very much. What's a woman like? What about a woman that you don't think is gonna win? Like, who would you like? A surprise. Like, it's like, oh, I can't believe this person won, because right now Rhea Ripley's the champ, and like Justin said on the men's, if you're going for Rhea, it could be anybody really, because Raw women need more feuds.
I can see Nia Jax's big ass winning.
Oh, okay.
That's believable.
I can see
it is believable.
Raquel winning if she's like with her. I know you don't like her.
I'm with Jacob, man. That bitch is get her off my TV
Justin,
screen.
you know the fantasy.
I'm with Jacob here, man. Like, she just that bitch is skim milk. Like she just ain't it. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Dang. I would love for Destroyer Shayna Baszler to win.
Yes, I need NXT Shayna back.
Like, Jacob, how about you, man? What about some women that you're out there? You're just like, oh, this would be a great chance for them to win if surprises.
I'm with you. I would love to see Shayna, but even WWE fumbled the ball after she beat Ronda.
Yeah. She should have been a monster. That's
It's the same as like when Baron Corbin beat Kurt Angle.
Mm-hmm.
Why was he out there every single week saying, I retired Kurt Angle? I retired Kurt Angle. Why isn't Shayna out here saying, like, I fucked up the baddest bitch on the planet?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is she not out here every single week drilling that down our throats? I don't understand why, but people I would like to see. Alexa Bliss would be really cool. Dark Horse, who I'm a fan of, Piper Niven. I'd be cool with that. I'd rather see her than like Nia Jax personally. I'll take those two, Alex, for 600.
I think also one too, who I think maybe because of her year of hard work would deserve a Final Four spot, but wouldn't win. Selena Vega. Ever since that pay-per-view in Puerto Rico, and she's been putting in a lot of good work. I think that'd be a nice nod to her work about being the Final Four. I would have had NXT wise if she didn't just tear her stuff. I would have had Cora Jade in the Final Four, but she's hurt.
Her over Roxanne,
man. Cora, she has some good heel energy, man. If I need a babyface to win,
What about Nikita Lyons would be another one.
Hey, that'd be a good day, man. That'd be some mainstream.
She ain't about to win that shit. That's not even realistic, bro.
No. I'm not saying she's going to win. I'm saying Final Four. I'm not saying
Justin. That puts some eyes.
I don't know if
she'll do that.
Four.
There'll be a lot of people's first time seeing her, and they see that pin, and they're gonna be like, "Who is this girl?"
They're going to see her assets, man. They're going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
And now
for
NXT roster
or something.
Night After Mania.
I would say that if she didn't just have an interview saying, "Oh, I don't know when I'm coming back," blah blah blah, I'm enjoying my life, aka on Fan Time, I would have said a Mandy Rose return would have been good.
Jesus Christ!
But she literally just said that she's enjoying her life on her podcast, which okay.
That was not necessary.
I'm just saying that's what she said. But she would have been a very good return.
She is not coming back.
Oh no! Well,
I can guarantee that.
I will never say that ever again. CM Punk came back.
Yeah.
I can never say never ever again.
Well, it won't be anytime soon. She's definitely making more money on. Well, she's definitely making more money in the streets than WWE. Respectfully.
What about her best friend coming, Sonya Deville?
See her returning in the Rumble.
Yeah.
But she may be on a honeymoon because she did just get married last weekend.
That's true. Jacob, you didn't bring up your girl. This could have been a good Candice LeRae. Merely get her name back in there.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna do shit with her.
That's true.
They ain't gonna do shit with her. I'd love it, but I don't see it happening. WWE squashed like all the momentum love I've had for a good Candice LeRae run. It's never gonna fucking happen.
And then we didn't say this person because currently she, even though AEW, whatever, free Sasha Banks.
Yeah, she ain't showing up.
Yeah, ain't she confirmed AEW now?
No, she hasn't confirmed with AEW.
She might as well go back to WWE. I mean, fuck. What the fuck is she going to do in AEW? I mean, honestly.
Hey, just like Eric Bischoff said, what's the point? You have a big signing in 2 weeks. Tony does nothing with you.
Bingo.
I mean,
yep.
You want to trade the title with Tony Storm? Be my guest.
Well, it'll just go back.
Who the champ over there now?
At AEW, still Tony Storm.
Yeah. Timeless Tony.
I do like that character, though. I'm not even gonna lie about that. I do like Timeless Tony Storm.
It just took 4 years.
Which goes to prove you can take someone who's extremely bland and isn't doing shit and can make them a star.
Yeah, if you give them a good gimmick, and that's a good gimmick.
I'm talking to you skim milk, blandy ass woman. I love that, by the way. Skim milk. That's such a.
I only brought up Sasha because literally Bailey just had an interview with Sports Illustrated talking about like, oh no, they're gonna have a match again no matter where it's at. I don't see Bailey leaving WWE, so
nah.
Sasha might be the one who helps Bailey against Damage Control.
That would be nice to see.
Because Bailey has, storyline wise, no friends besides Damage Control.
No, because she been out here being a bitch for 2 years. What you mean? I ain't fucking with her either.
She needs a friend. Like, so that'd be the only logical person to help her.
She needs a friend.
Oh,
get the super fan back.
I'm just like,
is he?
She's out here. I can't believe she's old enough that she's out here wrestling. That's how time's flying. That's crazy. But I do think the women one's going to be very intriguing.
Yeah.
Because you never know with them. Both Rumbles are. We're going to see what Triple H cooks because he hasn't missed with these. So we'll see.
This would be his first Rumble where he's like head of creative, right?
With no Vince oversight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just him and Nicholas.
All right. All right, Triple H.
I just love this is how, especially going back to Justin, NFL, winning dictates everything. I was the one many years ago, and I was low-key right, how Nick Khan was snaking his way through WWE, and everyone's like, oh man, what a snake, blah, blah, blah. And then now they're doing all this cool shit. They're like, man, we need to thank Nick Khan. He showed up literally in 2019 when they were doing the weakest storylines, the absolute weakest. Lana and fucking Bobby Lashley were married, like stupid shit like that. And then
I mean, shit. Maybe Nick Khan was on some. Maybe he was watching. And he was like, I might be able to fix this shit. Maybe if I can put, the right person in, i.e., Triple H, then I can get this shit turned around. Kudos to Nick Khan for that. Maybe he saw something that we've all been bitching about for years. And that's Vince McMahon.
That's how he took this shit over.
He's seen $100,000 go missing and go, hey, where's this $100,000?
Or when
that's an odd scene.
Or when Shane McMahon went for business for himself in the Rumble, then Nick's like, yeah, we can't have this anymore.
Yeah, literally got fired the next day.
Oh man. Other news wise, because we brought him up. one of the biggest stars ever, Okada, which to a shock, is leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling at the end of this month. It's 98 probably percent likely he's going to go to AEW. But Jacob, I'm going to throw this to you. If he doesn't go to AEW, how big a blow is that to them?
Honestly, I don't really think it fucking matters.
Okay.
I'll be real with you. I don't think it matters if, which is fucked up saying because Okada is a top 5 wrestler in the world right now, easily.
Mm-hmm.
But I really don't think it matters if he goes to fucking AEW because just like you said a minute ago, what are we going to do? Run him hard for 2 fucking weeks and then go, we ain't got nothing for you, kid. Like, what the fuck's it matter? AEW does not need any more stars. We don't need stars. We need good storylines and backstage dictators. There's some shit along those lines.
We need authoritarian to get these motherfuckers in line.
Yeah,
that's what you mean.
Yeah.
You need someone back there who is the top guy, the fucking boss, who's going to set this shit up, who's going to make sure there's not any CM Punk situations. I got you, Jake.
Yeah, Justin is fed up with AEW backstage. You can tell.
For real, AEW needs its Undertaker, who's like loading up his gloves and punching his hands, getting ready to see if Shawn Michaels is going to drop the belt to Stone Cold or not. Because if he ain't, he's getting his absolute ass beat as soon as he comes through the curtain. That's what AEW needs.
They have Bryan Danielson now.
Man, niggas ain't scared of him like that. Don't let that out like that.
Well, you saw what Tony, and you got to get Tony Khan in ring too, because Tony Khan is the reason that Jinder Mahal got a boost. Because he was talking shit about Jinder Mahal on Twitter for no reason.
I saw that shit on Twitter and didn't know what was going on and then looked it up. I was like, Tony Khan, why? Why did you do this to yourself?
Every time, bro. Like
that nigga was talking cash shit to Jinder Mahal. Like, what you done the past 3 years? I'm like, bro, you the owner of AEW. This is a bad look. You can't be doing that shit. See, son of the Jaguars owner. You see what bad organizations do? A bad organization in the NFL takes that shit to wrestling and it makes a bad wrestling, not bad, a badly ran wrestling company.
Like, why would you do that to give your other competitor a boost for a match no one cared about? And you turned Jinder Mahal to the biggest baby face for a day.
Yep.
Because Jinder Mahal clapped back. Jinder Mahal.
So who the fuck is Hook?
Hindered the gender. Dude, fucking dude, God damn it, AEW.
Somebody needs to take Tony Khan's Twitter away.
I don't want to have to come onto this fucking podcast every 2 weeks or whatever and just go, fucking AEW, Jesus Christ, here we go again. We did the same shit with WWE for fucking years. And then AEW came out and we're like, hey, this is cool shit. And I was like, God damn it, AEW. Hey, WWE, good shit. Fuck me, bro.
I feel like I don't even think it started before Punk. Maybe it was Punk, but what was the turning point where Tony Khan just got off the fucking rocker on social media?
After CM Punk got fired? For real?
The first time or the second
time? I feel like it was before that.
I think it was a scrum.
Oh, the media scrum where Punk went off and Tony just sat there.
He just started with CM Punk and bottom line.
Yeah, dude, at the media scrum, when we just seen Tony Khan just staring into the void, we watched a man break in front of us.
And you know what's crazy about that scrum? Crazy about that scrum is that when Punk was going off and Tony was there, Tony doesn't even address Punk. He's like, and WWE's trying to poach some of my talent who are under contract. I'm not going to let them stand for this shit. I'm like, bro, what? That's not what we're talking about right now. Punk just went off on your... That's another thing. My thing, those EVPs, listen. I think Justin said it the last time he was on here. You shouldn't have active talent as EVPs.
No. Conflict of interest. Simple as that. It's that fucking simple.
Yeah, like,
it's like lawyers fucking their clients, bro. Conflict of interest. Like, no.
Yeah. Like, and then now they're bringing it into the storyline. Like, we're the EVPs. We need to act different. I'm like, all right, man. Okay. Okay.
So we need to be more serious. I'm like, all right.
I feel like AEW. I feel like Papa H can swing. He can swing Okada if you give him. If he's not doing shit, Triple H can be focused on just that.
I think he definitely could.
He can swing. He can get Okada versus Nakamura at WrestleMania.
That would be a great match.
All right. I seen someone post this on Facebook or Instagram post earlier. Because when everyone's talking about Okada today, everyone was saying, "Well, what's Okada going to do in WWE? Be the next Shinsuke? Be relevant for 2 weeks and then be away for months on end, and come back and be relevant for 2 weeks?" Like, they made a legitimate point. WWE, like, they're better now than they used to be with their Japanese stars, because they used to treat their Japanese stars like absolute dog shit.
Sure.
I mean,
I would say, you're right, but like when they're talking about like would it be the next Shinsei, I was like, and then if you're just being objective to like story, so a multiple time champion, a Royal Rumble winner in his first year, sure that AJ match was not great, but now he's reinvented himself, and now he's this Shinsuke who Triple H is allowing to speak Japanese, and for Byron, Justin, and myself, Shinsuke speaking Japanese sounds like a pure anime villain.
yes, he does.
Yes, and they give him subtitles.
And they give him subtitles too, which really get you hyped. So I do get that point, Jacob, but I'm like, Shinsuke's accomplished more than a lot of wrestlers who are American born in WWE has. And also, those people who are talking about him, don't disrespect NXT Shinsuke now. Let's not forget how he came in. Let's not forget how he came in.
I understand what you're saying, and I completely get what you're saying here. But we have to treat NXT Gold like it is the past. Like,
they trying to bring it back down there, though.
They are,
but it's still not NXT Gold, man. It's not the NXT that we grew up on.
I know, but you can go to NXT. You can have Okada versus Carmelo Hayes. Start that shit up. Come on now.
I feel like Okada in NXT would just be, I don't want to see him in NXT. That motherfucker needs to be the main roster guy.
I feel like that'll be a draw in NXT, though. I feel like it'll be a draw. We'll get viewers there.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I think the straight up dark horse is Impact. Or let me rephrase that. I think it's TNA now. They decided to rebrand it over the weekend. I think they're definitely a dark horse. He was just there.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying how much better it was now than when he was like the fucking Green Hornet fucking character that he was, sidekick thing back in the day.
I will take fucking TNA serious when I see it.
Fair enough.
That company has been a joke my entire life.
Justin, what about your favorite wrestler of all time, Perk Angle?
Well, that's different now. That's Perky now. That's Perky Angle, though. that man was off a Perk, putting on 5 stars now. That nigga's like Perk Angle no more. I'm trying. Perk Angle. And Perk Angle started in 06 when he was still in WWE. The 2006 No Way Out with the Undertaker. It started there.
That's one of my favorite matches of all time.
Yeah.
That match
was the beginning of Perk. And I don't know if he was on the Perks at WrestleMania 21 against Shawn Michaels, but he probably was then too.
I mean, that era of TNA, you had him, AJ, man. And Jacob, I would also go back to the Okada thing is true, but literally this time last year, we didn't even know if LA Knight was going to be on the roster anymore.
For real? That's true.
And in 1 year, he should have won Money in the Bank. He should have, even though he's never going to, he should have beat Roman. He's a top star. He's the top selling shirt getter at the points of this year. Like, a lot could change in a year now if they let you cook, as the kids say.
Now, let me ask this. Looking at the Okada thing from another point of view. New Japan's going through an entirely new management structure now.
Mm-hmm.
We now have Tanahashi, who's now the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling. The dude becomes president, and less than a month later, they announce fucking Okada is leaving. If this was WWE or AEW, I feel like that would be way bigger news.
If a new president comes and your top star
Like,
ever
what the
leaves,
hell's
yeah.
going on? Like, what's going on backstage at New Japan that your top star, your top fucking guy, the Roman of your company is leaving?
Yep.
Let's see split Roman leaving when Vince goes out.
Well, Brock Lesnar almost tried to leave when Triple H came because I bet they were like, "Hey, you ain't about to be doing whatever the fuck you want here anymore."
I remember that rumor.
Probably wanted to come to the States. He's never really had a run in the States ever.
That's true.
And he's done everything at New Japan. But I see what you're saying. But maybe the timing just aligned right. You know, new regime comes in. Hey, maybe it's time for me to go see what's popping off in the States.
Yeah, I mean, is it like when Jericho said or Edge, like, hey, I've done everything I can. Fuck it, I'm gonna go. Let's just see what happens. You know, don't get me wrong, he'll still end up going back to Japan.
Oh,
he'll
yeah,
still go back there. But
one last payday here in America. Come on now.
And especially if you get to a big pay-per-view or get a big match that you know is going to make money. So I agree with you guys. I agree with everything that's been said. PWI had their little awards. Justin's man, who since day one, 2023, Seth, Wrestler of the Year. These were all voted on. Rhea Women's, Faction Judgment Day, Tag Team FTR, Rhea vs. Charlotte WrestleMania match, Inspirational Mark Briscoe, Comeback Trinity, Most Improved LA Knight, Rookie Sol Ruca, Indy, Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder, Feud, Sammy vs. the Bloodline, Most Hated, Dominic, Most Popular, Cody. And side note, for the first time ever, second place feud was CM Punk versus AEW.
I am weak.
That's so wild.
Like a real thing that they did it. Congratulations to everyone who won. I mean, I feel like all these are pretty well deserved. Byron, I know there were some where you didn't agree with.
There's a couple I disagree with. One, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair was a good match, but I don't think it was better than Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door 2 last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I can agree. I mean, I can agree with that too.
I can definitely agree with that. Oh my God, Will Ospreay, get that nigga in the fucking big leagues.
He's an AEW.
Yeah.
But no. I mean the real big leagues. I mean not the big leagues. I mean the show, and that's WWE. We all know that.
You want a Will versus Seth match?
Oh, that would be so fire.
Oh
my God!
You know how much money? You know how much money I would pay for that? How much money? My hard-earned after-tax dollars. You know how much money I would give to see that?
Good thing you only have to pay $5.99 for the Peacock Premium.
True.
First of all, we don't have Peacock Premium. We have regular old Peacock because we get ads in that shit. That shit pisses me off so much. I'm paying for this shit and there's fucking ads and a pay-per-view, a fucking premium other than, and I look at ads.
They do the ads at the worst time too.
I know, and I'm still not over Peacock fucking up all the old pay-per-views where I can't scroll through the matches.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It ruined. Bring back WWE Network. I need to get a VPN just so I can get WWE Network, bro. I had enough. I miss watching old wrestling matches. I haven't done that shit in so long because of Peacock.
I agree. I mean, WWE Network, bro. Oh my, like before 2019's bullshit with all their stupid ass stories. That black and gold WWE Network era before this current one, man.
That
shit
sometimes they're putting better
it.
pay-per-views than the main show.
Oh, NXT's takeovers.
And give me a good takeover, bro.
Man, but no, I agree. I agree with you guys with the match, though. I agree.
Peacock, I knew was trash when I was getting a better signal off of my pirate service than I was off straight Peacock.
I'm not going to send Peacock for the quality anymore because that shit hasn't happened in a while. And they just had that NFL game last week that I know a whole bunch more people watched, and there was no glitches. So,
yeah,
well, that's true.
They fixed that. They definitely fixed
Justin,
that shit.
You remember that first pay-per-view they had? Oh yeah. My God.
Yeah, didn't it cut out right before the main event? It cut out right before the main event.
Yes.
Yep.
And then WWE had to acknowledge it on Twitter, like, where we see all the tweets. We're gonna come. We're trying our. Woo! This house was hot.
Yep.
Yeah. So I will give them credit. They definitely got that fixed. That NFL game had no like blackouts like that or nothing.
Man, So he really sold that for $1 billion to him too.
Yeah, it was a lick, but damn. God, such a bad UI.
Man, anything else wrestling wise, man? Like these are the most exciting times from now until April.
Well,
It really is.
Nick Nemeth showed up at TNA.
Yeah.
He did.
Let's talk about the Kent State kid showing up,
Oh,
doing his thing.
Nick Nemeth, aka also known as Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. Ohio born.
Shout out to him. That was cool. He's doing his thing. He's showing up all over the place. He's showing up in New Japan.
This is the first time he's been allowed to, like in 20 years.
I'll give a hot take. He probably gonna have. I think he's gonna have like a Cody run in those indies, and they're gonna bring him back and actually do something with him.
Oh,
I feel like that is shaping to be something like that because we said for years that hey Nick, he that guy, he can sell, he can go. I feel like he's gonna take this indie run parlay into something big when he comes back to the show.
It's going to be like when Drew went. When Drew went to the Indies and then he came back. Shit, let's talk about something else. Wrestle Kingdom happened. That was fine and dandy and wonderful. Kamatonga is another one who's not renewing his contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is a big deal for me because I'm a massive Gorillas of Destiny fan. So does that dude show up to quote unquote the show? Would that be a surprise Rumble entrant?
He's great. He's a strong mother. I mean, that's a big man.
Yeah.
I mean, his brother was already in Tongaloa. He was was it Kunika or Kamata?
You sound like Samoans.
He is.
He is.
He is Samoan, but he dressed like a lowrider cholo.
Man, Roman Reigns came to work. He's like, "Why am I here?" Oh my god, he's so evil, bro. He's the final boss. He is a shit. I had to check the wrestling Twitter before we sign out because every time we sign out, some breaking news happens.
Facts.
But he isn't shit, man.
That's my nigga for real, bro. He don't like going to work just like me.
Oh,
there he is. My nigga. They in Atlanta. He got on that Atlanta Acknowledge Me shirt. Oh, he's that nigga. I'm sorry.
You're right, Justin. He is, from that point, he's relatable because no one likes going to work.
No. I just ref 2 games before I got on this shit. I'm like, bro, why am I here? These kids suck. They even good at basketball for real.
Oh my gosh. All right. Before we close, who is going to be the last scene? Who's going to be the final picture of the Royal Rumble? Who's going to be pointing at the sign that the show ends? Is it going to be the men's winner or the women's winner?
Men's, because it's no offense to the women's, it's a bigger storyline.
Okay.
Unless AJ Lee shows up.
I mean, the women have main evented the Royal Rumble before.
Who main evented last year?
Cody. Cody was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they switched it up. Women this time.
Okay.
Yeah, if women go last, AJ Lee's coming back.
They go last. AJ Lee's might be winning.
There's a good chance of it.
That would be something. CM Punk and AJ Lee winning on the same night.
Oh my God, help us. Man, with that being said, thank you everyone for listening to the L7C podcast. Royal Rumble is next Saturday. We cannot wait. Speaking of that, also, it'll be the first title defense of this year for our Pick'em champ, Byron Mitchell, the first one. So it's going to be very exciting. It's going to be very exciting. With that being said, Royal Rumble next Saturday. We're all going to be watching it. It's going to be great. L7C signing out. Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.